Hi, welcome back. I am witness to Muslims, and today I'm going to talk about a term called Mutha. Have you heard of Mutha? Do you know what it means in Islam and Quran? Well, let me explain. Mutha means Islamic legal prostitution. On the other hand, is an open license for sexual pleasure, uh, also known as contract marriage for a set period of time with as many women one can financially afford. The woman who engages in mutta are hired women, thus, it can be performed with all women irrespective of their age, character, conduct, or religion. It requires no witnesses, nor is there any obligation on the man's part to provide food and shelter to the women. That is what it means, and also we can see this reference in Quran chapter 4, verse 24. So I'm going to take you to Mushin Khan's translation, and here it is. It says, also forbidden are women already married, except those captives and slaves. So you are allowed to have slaves if you are a Muslim. It is allowed, it's illegal to have or own slave, whom your right hand possesses. Thus has Allah ordained for you. All others are lawful, provided you seek them in marriage. Well, to be very honest, there is no concept of marriage in Islam. They practice something called nikah, which means in Arabic sexual pleasure, and I have made a separate podcast on this subject called nikah, and you can go back to my previous video and watch that for proper understanding and information. And now moving forward with meher. Meher means dowry, bridal money given by the husband to his wife at the time of marriage from your property. Desiring chastity, not committing illegal sexual intercourse. So with those of whom you have enjoyed sexual relations, give them their meher as prescribed. But if after a meher is prescribed, you agree mutually, bracket, to give more, there is no sin for you. There is no sin on you. Surely, Allah is ever all-knowing, all-wise. Okay. And now, so most of the Muslims and scholars normally, when you bring the topic mutta, they say it is not allowed, it is prohibited, or it's obligated. But however, it is not the case. According to Surah 4:24, it says, Mutta was not abrogated or abolished by Muhammad/Allah. Muslims know that Mutta is a disgrace to Islamic cult, so they always say it is not allowed. But Muhammad approved it, and if you read Surah 4:80, says Muslims must obey Muhammad to the letter. Alright, so this is a game they normally play with non-Muslims, but this is all they practice in real life. And by the way, Quran is the only book to abrogate, forget, replace, and substitute verses within one book called Quran. That you can see in in many parts of Quran, throughout Quran and Hadith. And for example, if you read Quran chapter 2 verse 106, it says, we do not abrogate a verse or cause it to be forgotten, except that we bring forth bracket 1 better than it or similar to it. Do you know that Allah is over all things competent? This fake Allah can't even decide what his word is before he gives them. So he needs to abrogate, forget, and replace his own words. Oh, this is really funny. I mean, this cannot be a God. This book called Quran is not from God. It cannot be from God. It has so many errors, mistakes, contradictions. I mean, what not? And horrifying. It's just a cartoon book. So yeah, this is the one that I wanted to bring it to your attention. And so yeah, thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate your time. You have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care, and be aware of this Islamic Mohammedan deception. Thanks.